Now let's move on to fundamentals and let's talk about stocks that are making headlines today on back of news flow. Jinay is here with all of that. Jinay, very good afternoon to you. Which are the stocks making to your list today?
Well, yes, firstly, let's talk about ABB India. The company reported a very strong set of numbers. If you look at the revenue, it was Q4 highest revenue compared to 5 years trend. Also, the net profit that jumped about 56% and the margins also expanded very well, more than 400 basis points year-on-year basis. But what's the concern is the management highlight with what they mentioned in the con call. They said that the market is now stabilizing and going forward, the PET margin that will range between 12 to 15% versus 16% what they reported in Q4. So, operational efficiency and the PET margins contraction, that's the main concern for investors going forward. And if you look at the stock price, that is also corrected off highs more than about 6%. Another stock that was in focus is TVS Supply Chain. The promoter TVS Motors, they have actually bought in around 20 lakh shares yesterday in a block deal at a price of around 129 rupees per share. Karnataka Bank is another stock in focus, currently trading under pressure. Well, during a course of its review of its UPI global transaction, they found out certain deficiencies in their process, and that is why they have an estimated impact on the bank of about 20 crores. Moving on brokerage notes, Persistent System is in focus. JP Morgan maintaining overbid. The target price is 7,200. What they say is that the recent correction gives investors opportunity to buy on this deep, and they see 30% upside potential for the stock. They are penciling in a 21% revenue CAGR and 29% PET CAGR over next 2 fiscal years, and they also see potential margin expansion possible for the company. And lastly, let's talk about another IT stock, Tech Mahindra. CLSA has maintained their outperformance report with the target price of 2030. Now, what they believe is that in the overall IT large cap space, Tech Mahindra remains their top pick. They are penciling that the company will outgrow its FY27 EBIT margin of 15%, and the revenue growth will also be higher than its peers.